Oh, damn it. I forgot to trim this foil. Hello and welcome to the channel, where I turn video games into glass. The Companions update for the game dropped several weeks ago, and I've been obsessed with finding the right pet. I decided to make something from the game. These are several different Atlas logos from No Man's Sky. These two are from the game. The third is something I made up just to see what it would look like. I used regular scissors to cut up to the paper pattern outline. Then I used 3-bladed scissors to cut out the actual pieces. I glue the pattern onto the pieces of glass using Elmer's glue. I use a ring saw to cut the complicated or oddly shaped pieces that would be difficult or impossible to do by hand. I'd heard of No Man's Sky since before it was released in 2016, a very ambitious game. I wasn't sold on it and decided to wait and see how it reviewed. The reviews weren't great, and a lot of what was promised wasn't present at launch. Fast forward to summer 2020 during lockdown. It was just after the Beyond update. I decided to buy the game. I've been keeping up with the updates and improvements over the years, and finally decided it was a good time to buy the game. Not like I could do anything else in lockdown. 100 hours later, and I'm still having a lot of fun. I finished, for now, ship hunting, and have moved on to finding the perfect pet. The grinder is used to smooth out the cuts and refine the shape. I have a habit of leaving a little more glass on the edges than I should. It's mostly because I want a little more wiggle room when grinding. While it takes longer to grind, it is better than overgrinding. Once I am happy with how the pieces fit, I wash off the paper and glue with water and dish soap. Copper foil is wrapped around the glass and pressed down with burnishing tools to ensure a snug fit. An X-Acto knife is used to cut the corners to fold the foil onto the edges, though I can sometimes get away with just folding the edges over. Before I foil complicated or odd shapes, I put small pieces of foil on each side to prevent the glass from showing if the foil splits. This is called saddling. Foil will split if a curve is too sharp and leave exposed glass, though what counts as too sharp kind of depends. If I'm unsure if the foil will split, I saddle it anyway just to be on the safe side. An X-Acto knife is used to trim the saddled foil, so it lines up with the regular foil. I use push pins to make sure the pieces won't move before I can tack them together. I use 60-40 tin lead solder to stick the pieces together, applying flux before I solder. The flux allows the solder to bond to the copper. Otherwise, the solder won't stick. Once all the pieces are tacked, I remove the push pins and continue soldering. Oh, damn it. I forgot to trim this foil. I somehow forgot to trim the foil on this one, but I can trim it off here. I thought it looked a little odd while I was soldering. Good thing I noticed. I make hooks using copper wire and attach them to be able to hang the piece once it is finished. Hooks are soldered in a joint because the weight of the piece is on the joint and not the edge. For smaller, lighter projects, you can get away with attaching hooks to the edge, but not on heavier, larger projects. Once everything cools down, I wash the finished project with water and dish soap, then dry it off. I use a patina made specifically for lead that will change the color from silver to black. The excess patina is rinsed off with water. The final thing I do is apply wax to slow down the natural oxidation process. If you want to know more, I have a tutorial playlist where I explain each step in more detail. I like how these came out, all 3 of them. I'll probably make them larger next time. My favorite is the one with a white glass. I think it looks better than the one that is all black. The white is supposed to be, I think, a reflection off the black. No Man's Sky has really come a long way since launch. I've been enjoying my time with it, and I look forward to seeing what else is yet to come to the game. Like, share, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed this video. Let me know what you would like to see me make down in the comments. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all through the next pain.